Okay, hi everyone. If you recognise the flag from the photo for this video, then you'll probably have an idea that I've had some of the signs and symptoms of the coronavirus. I've had a bit of a temperature and I've also had a cough the last 2 or 3 days, but it's settled down quite a bit today, so that's quite good. Just to kill a bit of time, as I've got to stay inside this boat now, I thought I'd make a quarantine flag for a bit of fun, and I thought I'd share it with you lot. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Okay, so the quarantine flag is made out of 4 equal squares, 2 black, 2 yellow. So I unfortunately only had this fabric in yellow, which is more of like a satin lining fabric rather than something I'd ideally have used to make a flag with. But as I can't go out, I've got to work with what's aboard the boat at the moment, so this is what I'm going to use. It also frays quite badly, but I'll talk about what I'm going to do to deal with that in a little while. Anyway, so what I've done here is I'm going to cut out 2 equal squares of this yellow fabric, which I'm using the grid on the green mat to get the size of. It's quite easy to do it like this because all you need to, you don't really need to mark it out. You can just use a steel ruler and the pizza cutter style blade I've got. Fortunately, could do really replacing the blade, but like I say, I can't go out to get a new one of those either, so I've got to work with what I got, which is why I have to keep, unfortunately, snipping where it hasn't cut through with the scissors. But still, it gives a good line. So anyway, I've nearly got the 2 black squares cut out now as well. On top of the 4 squares of 2 different colours, I'm also going to cut a rectangle which is the length of 2 of the squares but only half the width, and this is going to be a little pocket that I'll sew on the end of the flag to insert the flagpole into, so it's got some way of holding on to the flagpole. Okay, now as I was saying, this particular material frays quite badly, so what I was going to do to sort of address that issue is overlock all the edges of all 5 pieces, just so it stops the fraying from happening, as you can see I'm doing here. I'm not going to bother to change the colour for yellow because that does butt up against the black after all, so there's very little point really of doing that. I'm also going to do the long rectangle that I was talking about as well because of the same issue. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to use a zigzag stitch to sew the black and the yellow squares together. I'm going to do this by doing sort of 2 at a time and then another 2 at a time, and then I'm going to take the 2 pieces I've sewn together to sew them both together afterwards and then finally put on the pocket, as you can see me doing here. Obviously I'm snipping off the tails from the overlocking there as well. Finally, I'm going to join those 2 pieces together like I just said. Obviously being mindful of where the colours cross in the centre to try and make that so it is a central cross. What I'm going to do is get the long column and I'm going to crease it down the centre so it's nice and easy to attach it to the end. And I'm just going to run that so it sits either side of the fabric for the flag. And finally, I'm going to just run the overlocker all the way around the edge of the flag to stop the joins from coming apart. And on the last edge, I'm going to run straight over the holder for the pole, just so it seals the end so it doesn't just slide all the way down. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more of me and other videos that I've made, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all when I make my next video. Bye bye! You know what that flag mean that was on the what, I can't remember what they call it, video photo thing? Okay, hi everyone. For those of you that knows that there's a train going past, you probably hear that.